if you're watching this, how quick I am actually reacting to anything. I might not be reacting to anything very fast at all, or it might be okay and I'm just tripping. But my guess is this is going to take a few times to really dial in and get right. Anyway, we are going to talk about lights and specifically the Lightsmen. The Lightsmen Academy is officially up. I am adding content to it, I'm adding members to it, and it's just going to grow. It's just going to do its thing. And I'm specifically only bringing on a few guys right now. So I have been on the phone. You guys have talked to me. And that's just basically going to result in a really tight knit group of people that over the course of time, we're going to really dial this thing down and just get to the point where we've got something really cool going, like a really helpful content just library that's just going to continue to grow and grow. And no, I think it's something I've wanted to do for a really, really long time. So super pumped about it. You guys that I've contacted, thank you for your input. Those of you that are a great fit, super looking forward to it. And those of you that aren't, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you around at a later point when things have progressed a little bit and you can come in and check out just the bits of the course that are going to make sense for you. So for anybody who has been contacting me and you haven't heard from me yet, please knock my door down, bang away at that DM on Instagram and email, text, whatever you can. Let me know that you're trying to get in the doors while we're just bringing in the founding members. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to get the feedback from all sorts of different types of people. And because of everybody being slightly unique, like I talked to one dude, he already sells LED bulbs and stuff like that. So as he's going through and learning all the custom side of things, he's already got the sales side of things. So that's pretty dope because I'll get to see how him adding that to his mix is going to make a huge change when it comes to his overall business. And, you know, on the other side of things, we've got guys that have never really done this stuff, but they're familiar with any sort of like electronics and, you know, building different things. Some people do it for their normal 9 to 5 job. And so far, I haven't talked to anybody who's doing this full time, which, to be honest, is exactly how I want it. I don't want a bunch of guys that are trying to do what I've done over the past few years because it's painful. Like, I don't think that it's the best setup for people to go through this all the way that I went through it. I would much prefer to see people learn from the mistakes I've made, the things that I've done the right way, just the lighting community in general, as it stands right now, today in 2018, you can benefit a lot from that without it hurting, you know? So there's a right way about going about these things and picking up all the skills, all the accounts, like the hookups on product, knowing that some of that product even exists. Lightsmen is going to be badass. So super excited to launch that channel. So that's going to be a new YouTube channel that we will link to all of our content. And we get to feature other badass builders. I've kind of flirted with the idea in the winter time, and we put out this video called Winter Games. It didn't go anywhere. I realized people aren't going to supply me what I need so that I can promote them unless it's all about them, one video per person, just kind of nice little company highlights, things like that. And that's what I want for all of my guys that go through the academy, to come out of it where they have people that know they exist, that we are sending them people and inquiries that come to us and say, hey, that's not what we do. But one of my academy members, he came out of this thing, he's killing it on the WRX or the FRS or whatever it might be that guy's specialized in, or for God's sakes, trucks. Where's the guy that's going to come through here and be putting out awesome content for trucks? That's going to be sick. So I'm all about it. I definitely want to see things kind of take shape and grow and just turn into something awesome. Nice little community of people that help each other out, learn from each other, and you know, aside from that, really build something more cohesive than just a million individual little builders out there doing their own thing, not really knowing anything about each other. I definitely want to have people that are just like the stars of this. Like, I need somebody to come through, kill it with the Nissans, the GTRs, all that good stuff. And I want to see them grow. So let me check out some comments. There is a fat delay. So if I'm saying things and I'm not responding, it's because it's like a minute from the time I say it or move until you actually hear it. Tell me if the audio is out of sync with the video, because I can only assume that it is. But if that is the case, then I'll just be talking like subtitle style. So Will at Retroworks, what's up, man? Definitely excited that you're excited. Check that out. That's cool. We've got Efan, we've got Komar. What's up, Kareem? And yeah, we got Sean Thompson. What's going down? Sean, you hit me up about what? Let me know if you hit me up about the course. We got Wild Willie 777. That's cool, man. So yeah, I'm definitely happy that people are tuning in. Live streams, here's the thing. We just got internet for the first time in 4 months. We just got internet here at the shop, which means that I am going to figure out what I need to do for live streams to actually sync up the way that they should be and get it. You know, I don't care if I got to get the other computer over here, do something. We'll dial in the live stream so that we can be, you know, completely on point with the information on YouTube. And the other thing is, like, I'm going to be filming content non-stop for this course. Every day I'm going to wake up, I will put 2 to 3 hours into that course every single day. Unless I get in trouble on the weekends for doing it, because I just work nonstop anyway. So it's going to impact my other game. So I'm going to need people to step in and help me on other areas. So my boy Kevin, he's definitely going to come through hardcore with the Instagram stuff and repurposing content that I've already got going. But yeah, it's going to be dope. Definitely going to keep it on. This is what I wanted to do a year ago. I wasn't there. You guys weren't there. And I couldn't serve a community that wasn't really existing. So I'm pumped that people are hanging out and showing up. Got a couple more people on here. We got Jorge or George or something Xavier. But yeah, man, you say thank you for all your videos. Learned so much. Get ready, man. It's just going to be way more intense because I'm going to balance the amount of information that I put out on YouTube with the amount of information that goes into the course. And so what I don't want to do is flood YouTube with all the course content only, just have it super boring and staunchy. And at the same token, I don't want to worry so much about making my course videos so cool and exciting and like full of constantly chopping from one scene to the next to keep people's attention that it makes it hard to learn. 2 totally different formats. I can go linear with the course where I start some content, I walk you through to part 2, part 3, and then part 4, go on to the next module, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just kind of keep building on top of the content that way. I can even make it to where if you don't pass a little quiz that I put at the end of each course, you don't even get to go to the next course. So, or the next module. So that's going to be dope because we can gamify everything on the course, make it to where you're not just going to waste your time, because I don't want people to come through, spend a few $100s on their education and then blow it. Like, this isn't like high school where people are going to care about every grade that you get. Like, I don't know, I want you to succeed, but like, I'm not going to chase you down and tell you that you're about to fail the class. Like, that's on you, right? You got to want it. You got to go after it. Use the content. It's going to be there. And I just want people to come through like hungry, because, man, I swear I won't stop talking. I will keep it all going and feed as much as there is a thirst for this knowledge. Feed hunger for this knowledge. There we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep it going. But Jay Moore, you're ready for this, fam, and proud of me. Wow. Thank you, Jay Moore. You're the man. I'm glad that you're proud of me, and I definitely just want to make it happen. So anybody that has no idea what I'm talking about, what you're going to see is a completely new branch of FlyRyde, which is not going to have hardly anything to do with FlyRyde besides this silly face and I guess the background being at FlyRyde and all that. But the podcast, oh yeah, I'm pumped. That podcast is going to be dope because I've got tons of people lined up. We're doing a FlyRyde podcast. That's not what we're talking about here. We're going to do the Lightsmen podcast, where all of the different builders that I've talked to over the years, the guys that own the companies, and then just maybe up and comers, maybe some academy members, we're going to put a spotlight on them and basically do a 30 to 60 minute podcast interview so you guys can listen to it on the way to work, hear about some of the pitfalls about business and how things started, the guys that are no longer working at home if they miss it. I do for sure, big time. So I'm going to ask a lot of those questions, and then just like, what's the worst screw up you've had? What's the coolest build you've ever done? Like, just what did it look like when you started your company, and when did you actually see some traction? Those types of interview questions we're going to get with the guys on the podcast. So that's coming. That's free. That you just get to listen to. Everybody does. We're going to have a lot of perks and little extra exclusive stuff for Academy members. And like I said before, my main pillar guys, my founding members, I'm only going to bring a few of them in. They're going to help me shape this up for the rest of everybody else. The more help I get from them, the faster I get to deliver awesome content to everybody else that comes after them. And this stuff is only just going to build on top of itself. It's going to grow. It will continue to get better and better and better, more effective. And the library is just going to get massive. So I'm also going to build it in a way where you're not going to log on to this course and then see like 8 million videos and topics and not know where to go. I'm going to walk you through it. You want to skip through things? I hope you pass that quiz, homie, because I'm going to put little roadblocks in the way so that you can't skip over things that you need to know that are going to be helpful for you. And I can't tell you how many times in a lot of the stuff I've been studying and learning and paying to get more, I don't know, just to get more skilled at is basics. Basics matter. They're super dope because you don't get the basics down, then all the stuff that comes after that is just going to get too fast. It's going to become unmanageable. I want to make sure that people avoid pitfalls above all else. So let me read a couple more of these comments. We got Willie. You said that you've been specializing in Z, G, and S chassis for years. Definitely want more GTRs to play with as I've only done a couple. Will love to help with anything you need to. Awesome, Will. That's dope, man. Honestly, the GTR stuff that I have that's about to come out, it's going to put me out of business as far as FlyRyde being the GTR guys. Basically, FlyRyde's going to create the GTR guys. So because of Lightsmen, because of, you know, the YouTube channel and the GTR following that we have, I want to see international builders pop up all over the place. Use what we've completely just like simmered down to the raw essentials of what is needed to do that type of work. Show everybody how to do it. Free. YouTube, not Lightsmen, not make you pay to learn about GTRs, but really get the product out there. That's where I'll benefit. You want to support FlyRyde in the future? Learn how to build GTR products and lights and everything else and hit that market because those guys are hungry and I'm a bottleneck. And I'll be honest with you, like I'm kind of over it. I'm over that game. I don't want to be the only guy. I don't want to be the one that a few, you know, GTR guys have had to wait for forever and ever and then have all my eggs in that basket and then like, oh, you're the guy that made me wait for a long time. Like I am, and I don't like how that feels. Making products takes forever. So when I get them and they're in hand, a ton of different people can benefit from using them. That's what's up. That's going to happen all the time. I will be the first leading the charge to fire me from being the only guy that can make those things happen. We're going to get everybody doing it. And by everybody, I mean people who are super talented and aren't afraid to make a screw up that costs them thousands of dollars. So it's going to come with a slight bit of pain and risk needed. So like, don't do that if you're afraid. I definitely don't advise anybody to do that. All right, and my D, what up, man? Said you're really hyped for this course. Can't wait to get started on your Gen Coops. Thanks for putting in the time and effort. Gen Coop guys, get ready to learn big. So I would say above and beyond all platforms, Genesis Coop guys, you are what my roots are with true like hardcore custom lighting. I used to make parts by hand, you know, back 2003 and make angel eyes and stuff like that. And, you know, that was cool. That was basic. And I was making things because nothing else existed. But in 2010, I started seeing these little circuit boards, little angel eye rings, and I started messing with the Genesis Coop. And the first big hardcore job that I did, the guy's forum name back on gencoop.com was Sathian or something like that. And he had me do a full-on quad projector retrofit, like crazy stuff. And it ended up coming out amazing. That's how I learned how to paint. That's how I learned about, you know, individually mounting all of the angel eyes. And like the products have come so far since then. That was ancient news. But my roots are the Genesis Coupe guys. That was the first real retro I did. Next one was a Dodge Viper. And that was a dope retrofit too, like full on brackets and everything else to make everything bolt on. It was on point. And those types of jobs, like I think it's just the best platform for people that have that car and you want to learn this stuff, like those Genesis coupes are killer. You don't want to start with this stuff and like when you have a GTR, like probably not the best starting point, because that's an easy car to mess up. And there's a lot of other good ones out there too. The WRX, I'm really happy that we spent the time with Premium to get in with the Subaru crowd, because FRS is very much like a Genesis coupe. WRX is very much like that. And they're really good platforms to start with. And then we got the Hondas now. We got Kevin, he's got a Civic. So that's going to be super dope, just working with all these different popular platforms. And so where I need you guys big time is to help me by reaching out to YouTubers that you follow. I follow a new guy that I'd never met before, but somebody mentioned it. And so I looked into it, and Do It With Dan. He's just picked up a GTR. I'm like, bro, you got 1 million people following you. Let's tell them about custom lights and hook up that GTR. Like, let's do it. There's other YouTubers that are out there, like my boy Low Tech. Everybody go follow Low Tech if you don't. He's killing it with the 350Z platform. We got TJ Hunt, he's got a Z, and then the boys down in San Diego, Z Jack, and like crazy dudes out there. I want to hit up all those cars so that we can create the content working with them and put that in front of their audience and get more people, at least teach them, give them something free, show them the YouTube channel, give them the content, and really feature some of these products that are made specifically for their vehicles, like the C lights and all the other things that we've got with like even the 370Z's got this crazy little boomerang part, and the guys at the Retrofit Source, they made a dope part, and then like I think no one really knew about it. Like, what if we get that in front of 1 million people? Or the guys in the Bay Area in California, Northern California. Dude just got his R32. So, eliminate, like Randy's got his R32 out there. Well, ZLED's got some parts for R32s, and I've never been able to get my hands on them. We're going to get our hands on R32 parts, do some work for Randy, get the stuff going for the rest of the Eliminate guys, and I don't know. I think we're going to kill it. So if you know of any YouTubers that you feel like are crushing one particular platform that maybe I don't ever show anything about, let me know. Let them know. I just want to collaborate. And just like when Dustin came by here, we're going to do Sean's NSX and do Dustin's WRX and hit a bunch of the cars down in San Diego. But I stopped there, I got people that are offering to like fly me to go places and like travel and install stuff. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring you guys along. And then the whole way through, I'll be filming course content, for the online course, and just building that whole thing too. And trying to lead as best as I possibly can. So that's about where the rant is going to end today. Super pumped because I've got everything going for my founding members. You guys are going to have a place to log in, to actually start consuming, start helping me build this stuff. So like I said, if I didn't get back to you yet, if I didn't email, call, interview you, anything like that, hit me up, because I'm going to close this. My birthday is on Thursday. Turned 34 years old. I very strongly intend to have my group locked in by my birthday so I can take a day off and go hit the wineries with my wife for a couple of days. So that's my plan. I just want to make sure that we kill it. And somehow I'm going to edit a How Tuesday quick little video today. So that's what's going to happen. Madi said, anything you should know, like problems I can run into when customizing the Gen Coupe headlights. I mean, don't suck at it, because they're like the easiest lights ever. So unless you really suck at it, don't use silicone to seal them like people that suck. That's about it. It's such a good platform to work on because it's so simple. So definitely a cool one to do, especially the older ones. BK2, maybe not as awesome. Kenny T Off Grid says, what up, Chris? I'm working on starting a custom lighting business here in Australia. Do you have guys from Australia contacting me? I do, all the time. And what type of cars? GTRs mainly, but yeah, other ones out there. So thank you, man. You said keep up the good work. Appreciate it. You too, kill it with the custom lighting. And like I've had a few people ask me about this internationally, saying like, oh, I'm in Canada, too bad I can't do the course. Oh, I'm in Australia, too bad I can't do the course. I'm like, you're watching this, right? You could do the course. It's international. Like you could learn all you want at 2 a.m. on the opposite side of the world, or, be up and at 'em when I'm doing my business and kind of hit me up. We're doing a Discord server. So basically everybody can have kind of the same thing as a Facebook group, but instead of it just being all one, like big topic where everyone posts, It's going to be all the little subfolders, and people can ask questions specifically about marketing, and they can ask questions about tips opening headlights or sealing, or what's the best way to like cut this part or glue this shut or whatever it might be. The knowledge is like crazy how much junk we've learned as builders. And so I just want to have a nice, easy place for the Lightsmen Academy members to get those answers quick. So you don't have to wait forever. I'm not a big fan of community sites where you post something up, you got to wait a day to find out, or people that hit me up constantly and they can't get my attention because they get like their question is asked on Instagram and then like another 100 questions come in after that. I'm like, I don't know. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but I can't get back to you, everybody, that way. And so I want to prioritize my Lightsmen Academy guys. Like, I want to answer the questions and talk. As you could tell, I just want to keep talking. So I'm going to do that, and I'm not going to do it all on YouTube because it's not for YouTube. It's just not the right place to have me ranting all the time about custom stuff. I want to teach. I want to give free value out there. I want to do collaborations with other guys that are here on the platform. That sounds great. That sounds fun. We make really cool videos, and I will dial in my live streaming and get that better. So yeah, we'll keep it shorter too on the live streams, unless it's Q&A and you guys are just rolling. So in this case, I am going to end with that. Mehdi said, sent me an email. All right, well, I'm going to check it. I will reply back. I'll probably give you a call. So if you did not let me know that you're trying to get a hold of me, comment on this video, like this video, and look, people are calling right now. See, this is what happens. I say call, and then like people start calling. That's cool. That works. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. I got a lot of stuff to film that has nothing to do with Lightsmen, has nothing to do with video. It just has to do with showing these GTR guys what the cool taillights look like and shipping them out. Because man, those guys, I owe them everything. So thank you, GTR guys, for sticking with me all these years. So I'm gonna end it with that, and you guys have a killer day, and look forward to a few more videos, at least another 1 or 2 live streams this week. And boy, now I just realized kill this thing, so I'm gonna have to end this video in some kind of a way. But I'll see you guys. Take care, enjoy, and I will see you around. Hit me up though, Lightsmen. I'm telling you, don't forget.